Ugh. Instagram is literally killing me.
Are you ready to go?
Literally killing me. All right. I'm just going to keep trying. It's all I can do. Good morning. Oh, there's like no rhyme or reason to why when I click go live, it does not go live on Instagram. It's just driving me crazy. But happy Friday, everybody. Hi, Anna. Anna says she's over here ready to get called out. All right. I see what we're doing. This is just so frustrating. It makes me crazy. It's my least favorite part of going live when Instagram doesn't go live. All right. Hi, Kim. Hi, Janelle. Good morning. At least you guys know where to find me otherwise, right? But this has to work. Send me the juju. Everybody send me the Instagram juju so this can just happen. I don't want to start my weekend out with this. This is annoying. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get on here, but I don't know. I don't know I don't know what the deal is. It's worse than usual. It's probably the shadow of this retrograde already affecting the technology. Have you guys found that? Good morning, Tiffany. Hi, Danny. Good morning, everybody. For those of you who joined us yesterday for the live channeling, how did you sleep last night? I'm curious to know. That was a whopper. Wow, guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to get on freaking Instagram this morning. It is legit not working. Oh, now it is. Okay. Sorry. All right. Well, I'm not sorry. Instagram needs to be sorry. Now we can start. Good morning. Wow. Okay. Hey, Kate. Hey, everybody. Oh, okay. Crazy dreams, crazy dreams. All right. So if you're new here and you're wondering like what I'm up to, I was trying to get on Instagram for the past 4 minutes because Instagram is an asshole, but we're finally here and we're going to talk about the energy for the weekend. We're going to chat about that. And then after we do that, we're going to do some sensory card pulls so you can get some insight for your weekend. And so we'll do that. We usually do that, around the midway mark. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, Instagram friends. Were you like, oh no, what happened? No, you knew what happened. Anytime I'm late on Instagram, you know what's happening. I'm sitting over here going, fuck, 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 fuck. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Denise. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Nara. Hi, Farrell. Good morning, Crystal. Hi. Good morning, Renee. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Christine. Good morning, Jean. So, I was asking friends as I was trying to get on here if you were on the live channeling last night. How did you sleep? Like, super curious about that. So far, we have crazy dreams, something about dyeing hair. Hey, Jules. Yeah. So I had crazy dreams as well, which is not atypical for me. But I had dreams that I was rescuing dogs, a lot of different dogs, and there was just a lot of them, and they were all in my house, and I had a carpeted house, and so it was kind of like working through that. I'll have to think about that later, though. It's just kind of one of those mornings. Oh, don't be upset. That was a while ago. The energetic weight activation. You can still find that, and you can order it and watch it. It's like a live stream that you can do. Um, Crazy dreams. Okay, crazy dreams. Good morning. Hi, Krista. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Leslie. All right. Hi, Jacinda. Hi, Lisa. Ooh, we have dreams about wolves. All right. Okay. Okay. Lisa's feeling flowers today for card pulls. I don't hate that. We'll see how it feels. Good morning, Chris. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and like jump in here after I take a. I'm almost done with my coffee at this point. I couldn't wait. So let me just kind of get in there. And by the way, do you like my mug? This is called a fug, and it's made by a local artisan here in the Harrisburg area. Her name is Vivi. You can find her at Vivian Verbeck, and she makes these fugs. And I think she just got she has a whole bunch that she just made recently, and they all look like ladies. But this is my favorite one because it's so completely lumpy and off balance. And here's its little butt. I mean, seriously. So some mornings, this is how I am feeling, and I need a mug to um, to be there with me. And boobies. It's always good. So there you are. Okay. All right, let's just get started. I'm sorry. I'm like get distracted with the boobies. Um, wait, what did I miss here? Oh, Tiffany. Tiffany, I hope your mom's okay. I'm sending her lots of love. Okay. Hey Jennifer. Okay, let's like get started. So wild week, wild week, my friends. Super wild week. The 9-9 portal was yesterday, and the energy of that. So it's portal energies is interesting right now because, quite frankly, it feels like we're in a portal all the time anymore. Like there's always a massive amount of energy just like coming through all the time. Um, One of the things that came through last night during channeling, and if you haven't seen the channeling yet, I highly suggest you do. I haven't even processed it all, but a lot last night, and it was so fucking weird. Like it's been a while since it's been that weird. But I think a lot of good things came through, and was helpful. So, if you're feeling froggy, go check out the channeling. You'll find it in the app under the live section, and you'll be able to see it if you are a BFF member. So that's on there. But during the live channeling, one of the things that came through, at least the visuals that came through for me, was this idea of having a larger container and having our container get larger and larger and larger. And we did that with our heart chakra at the end in an exercise where we breathed in and imagined our heart chakra expanding and that field expanding. And then when we exhaled, we created that new set point. And then with the next inhale, it got bigger than that. So it's just exponentially bigger with every breath. And so that feels kind of like what's happening with our energetic containers right now. We continue to get bigger, and then the set point changes. And that really is, in a nutshell, what ascension is. It's you raising your vibration, making your energetic container larger, and then having a new set point. So it's not that the energy gets less. In fact, that's not happening at all. But it's that your container gets larger and more able to handle these big energies. So it's really a lot. It's really a lot. So with that 9-9 portal yesterday, and with this energy that's been coming through for the new moon this week, And also, if you haven't done your new moon call, still do it. Like, don't not do it just because we're like not in the new moon energy today. Okay. Um, with this energy in the new moon call, it's really been a new beginning yet again. It's been really pushing us into that place where it's like everything you do now is your new adventure. So what choices are you making that make new things happen for you? You know what I'm saying? So that is big this week. You are big this week, and you're going to continue to get bigger and bigger. Spoiler alert. So, as we move into this next part of September, as we move into this weekend, we are going to be in between the moons, okay? So in between new moon and the full moon. And during this time, it's a really wonderful time for you to kind of reflect and touch back on what you were feeling during the new moon. And if you did the stupid Instagram, it's pausing. If you did the new moon with me and you have your dirt, this is a great time. Like, this weekend be a great time to spend some time with your dirt. Like, send some juju into that. Really connect with the word that you put in there, whatever that word was, because you need to remind yourself. It's just like, a daily thing. I'm big. I'm big. I'm amazing. I'm doing these things. You're going to be triggered all the time, because when you're triggered, that means something is coming up for healing, right? So, boom, you're triggered, something happens, and now you get to choose to react differently to that same stimulus. It's going to be amazing. It continues to be amazing. So, as we move into this weekend, really pay attention to what's been coming up this week, how you are feeling this week, and bring it into the weekend. And really, like, I mean, even slow down, really feel the energy that you are creating in your space. Walk into a room with a little bit of that Leo energy. We had that big cat energy come through last night with the lyrics. And that feels, again, like that Leo type of energy coming back, where you kind of walk into the room and just like open your chest, right? So many times we walk into a room and we make ourselves smaller, right? Especially like women, right? We're just like, let's make ourselves a little bit smaller. Don't do that anymore. Open it up. Let this be the first thing that comes into the room, as I'm like shoving my boobs at you, but you know what I mean. Like, this right here is what needs to lead you now. And so this right here needs to be front and center. It needs to be really, really big. And you need to be able to walk into a room and own your fucking space. So that's the thing. Now, with that in mind, today is Friday. I'm closing applications for the Intuition Magic Workshop. Okay, this is going to be a 6-week immersion with me. We start on the 21st, and I channel this in based off of the people who show up. But what we are going to be doing during this 6 weeks is working on your energetic containers, your boundaries, how to understand your own energy, how to use your energy, and all of that. So when you finish the 6 weeks, you are going to really understand energy in a new way that is going to help you with whatever you're doing. I'm excited. So what I did was I opened up 2 spots because I felt like that was an okay thing for me to do. So, because we filled up last night. So I have 2 more spots open. And if you are interested, you just need to apply. And so you can do that by either sending me a DM, or you can get the link that's in my bio, like the link tree thing. It's on TikTok and it's on Instagram. Apply. I will read your application and we'll go from there. There's 2 spots left. We start on the 21st. There is a payment plan available for that. It makes it pretty easy, and it's going to be fun. So if you're feeling it, if you want to work together, go ahead and apply, because even if you've done a 6-week with me before, this is going to be very different, very super different. So you do not have to be live for all of them, but really I do need you to be present for the first meeting. That's when all of our energies are going to connect together. So we are We are starting on the 21st, which is September 21st. It's a Tuesday. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the only one that I'm like, you've got to fucking make that one. So don't sign up if you can't make that one, because I really do need everybody's energy all in there. After that, if you can't make it, or if you're like halfway through, whatever, you will always have access to the recordings. And this time, because Jen, we're going to have our own message board for it within the app itself. And so it's going to be really super high tech and easy to access everything. And you can ask questions and like all of it. It's going to be really, really good. If the 2 spots are taken up this morning, we'll have about 22 people joining us for this one. So it's going to be fun. Yes, Jackie signed up. I'm super excited. It's going to be really good. And I will do more of these. I don't know when the next one's going to be, but I'm feeling very much like this is going to be a thing I'll offer maybe like 3 times a year or something like that. So we will see. Also, if you don't have my app already, go get it. It's called Inner Sanctum. You can download it in the App Store or the Google Play Store, but make sure you go to innersanctum.me to register as an actual friend. When you register through my website, it puts you in a different category, and then you can get push notifications properly and everything. Make sure your push notifications are on when you download the app, because I send a lot of content as push notifications. I let you know different phases that are happening energetically when I'm going live, and whatever random shit that comes into my head, I share it with you guys. So definitely make sure you get the push notifications. All right. Are we ready to do the things? We're going to do some cards. So today, we're going to do flowers. That sounds fine to me. Wait, does it sound fine to me? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So what we're going to do with the card pulls, if you've never joined us before, I'm going to give you 3 different flowers. You pick whichever flower is feeling most resonant with you today, and I will be giving a reading to you based on that flower, okay? And if you want more than one flower, that's fine. And let's just like cross our fingers that today the cards don't choose violence, right? Because they've been a little rough this week. So we'll see. So if you're just joining, we're about to start the card pulls. So we're doing flowers. Here's what we're going to do. The first one is chrysanthemum. The second one is bird of paradise. Is that a flower? Chrysanthemum, bird of paradise, and lily of the valley. So chrysanthemum, bird of paradise, or lily of the valley. Which plant/flower are you feeling today? Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. Okay. Chrysanthemum, bird of paradise, lily in the valley, or of the valley. Yes, all of the workshops will be Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So they'll air Tuesdays at 6 p.m. But like I said, as long as you can make the first one, it's fine. You'll get the recording. You'll be able to get on there. Okay. Okay. Once you apply, you'll get lots of information about it also. Okay. Okay. Catherine's like saying boo, and I was like, oh, to what? But I'm like, okay, bird of paradise, right? Is that what it is? Okay. If you're just joining, you're choosing from one of 3 flowers or all of the flowers, whatever you want. Chrysanthemum, bird of paradise, lily of the valley. Chrysanthemum, bird of paradise, lily of the valley. And I'm going to start shuffling. I know chrysanthemum is quite a thing to type at this time of the morning. Hey, Ricky. Bird of paradise. Okay. We're going to start magic deck, but I'm not sure yet. If you're just joining, we're about to start sensory card pulls, and you have chrysanthemum, bird of paradise, or lily of the valley. So pick whichever one feels most resonant for you, and we are going to get cracking. All right. Chris. All right. So we're starting with chrysanthemum. So if you chose chrysanthemum, this is for you. Also, just a reminder, like if you feel resonant with a message that's not what you chose, that's okay. Whatever, choose whatever fits for you. Whatever sticks, take it. If not, that's okay. You can thank Lisa. Lisa's really good at giving me an idea of what to do. Okay. All right, here we go. Chrysanthemum, you ready? I'm just really making, let me just like do a real, like, let's do a little different shuffle thing. It's chrysanthemum, bird of paradise, or lily of the valley. I just want to extra shuffle these because you know how they've been. So I just want to make sure that they're being extra shuffled this morning. All right. Feels good? We're going to do this. All right, chrysanthemum people. All right. Are you ready? It's fine. It'll be fine. Oh, wait, I didn't even choose. Well, I'm not choosing chrysanthemum. I'm going to choose bird of paradise too. Okay, so chrysanthemum people, your first card is the goblin. Your second card is the queen. And your third card is communication. Look at that. Okay, let's see what your story is today. So here, let's talk about the goblin first because the goblin sure does come up. It's been maybe a week since it's come up for you, but the goblin this is going to be really speaking to your mother wound right now. Okay. You're doing really big work with this. And this goblin energy is that voice in the back of your head that is saying things to you that are just not kind. Things like, who do you think you are? They don't really like you. You don't deserve this. You're not smart enough. You're not something enough. Okay. The goblin is here to be that. But guess where the goblin is getting its lines from? Just guess. Well, I'll tell you where the goblin is not getting its lines from. It's not getting its lines from your higher self or your heart chakra. Okay. Let's just put it that way. In fact, the goblin is not getting its lines from any of the new people who have been in your inner circle recently who are trying to tell you that they love you. Okay? Yeah, exactly. Christine says my mom. And yes, in many fucking cases, the words are coming from your mom or somebody who was that person in your early life who told you things about yourself that you believed. And one of the things I tell you guys in readings consistently, because this is across the board something you just need to know. When you are a child and somebody tells you who you are, you don't have the ability to not believe them. The people in your life when you're a child inform you about who you are and what you're not, because they're supposed to guide and lead you. But if the person who is telling you things about yourself is so stuck in their own trauma that when they see you, all they can see is their own projections, yeah, that's going to fuck you up a little bit because they're telling you things that have nothing to do with you. So you're basically like a firing board for their own trauma. And that's terrible. And we send lots of love and empathy to whoever those people are that projected their bullshit onto you. However, that isn't your fault. So if you've spent most of your life believing you are a certain way, that's not your fault. In fact, it would be really weird if somehow you believed the opposite based off of that, because when you were in the formative stages, somebody told you that's who you are. Why wouldn't you believe that? Why would they be lying about that? So now here you are in this space with so many tools at your disposal, opening up to your own energy and your bigness and your greatness. And it's flying in the face of whatever this narrative is that you've been told you are. So you're struggling because you know that's not who you are anymore because you can feel it. But you still kind of hear that voice in the back of your head that's like, I think you are. Like mom says so. So that's okay. You will win this one. I promise. Just understand that this is not your fault. Don't be mad at yourself for having the negative thoughts. It's not your fucking fault. Why be mad at you? Instead, How do we take this energy and translate it into something that we actually do want? The Queen is here to remind you that the people in your inner circle, especially your female friendships, you need to pull those bitches in, okay? We have spent far too long not connecting with each other as women. We've spent far too long warring with each other as women. And part of this shit is because we don't know how to have true, healthy female friendships with strong women, okay? That's coming through. The other one for you is communication, which is pretty self-explanatory. You need to speak. Say the things. Do it. Okay? So that's chrysanthemum. No big deal. You know, the cards have been really intense lately. And I think that's because we're intense, right? We're intense lately. We're doing such big work. We need the support. All right, so yay, chrysanthemum. Next is bird of paradise, and let's see what that is, right? It's a pretty plant. So there's that. Good morning, Bex. All right. So next up we have bird of paradise, and after that we have lily of the valley. And everything is being shuffled. Yeah, you got this, Christine. Obviously. It's obvious to probably everybody. All right. Let's see. Okay, this bird of paradise. It's bird of paradise card pull. I think you're gonna like it, but I don't want to say that before I get started because you never know what the fuck I'm gonna say about this. Okay, let me just take a sip of my coffee. Hold on. Got a little bit left. And if you're just joining, it's my fug. Okay. Bird of paradise has the spider, the swan, and the grail knight. I love this story. I can't wait to tell it to you. All right, so first of all, let's talk about the spider. I know some of you don't like spiders. I don't really like them either, but I love what they symbolize. And this particular card for you today, if you chose Bird of Paradise, is all about your creative projects, okay? So we've had the spider before, and we've talked about what spiders do. They make webs to attract the stuff they want, right? We can get a little gross about it, right? They make webs to attract the bugs that they're going to catch and suck all the bad up. Wah! But for you, you're not actually a spider. You're creating webs to attract that which you want. So you're going to work on making your web. You've been. And you're going to spend so much time on this. And you're just going to make this beautiful web. Boop, 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 boop. And sometimes you're going to wake up and someone has fucked your web up. And you're going to be like, oh no, my web. But that's okay. Just make another one. This is a sign and a message for you that you just keep going. You just make it bigger. You make it better. And you trust that what is meant for you is coming to you. You don't need to chase anything. You make the web and it will get stuck in the web. And then you can drink its blood. Okay? Next up is the swan. And the swan is all about opening up to your own magic. It's about transformation. And it's about understanding your own unique beauty. We all have this standard of beauty that we think we need to be, right? It's like, ooh, this is what beauty is. I hope one day that I'm enough to be that. This card would like to remind you that beauty is not a specific thing. Beauty is very much based on perception, and beauty is 100% based on energy. So you're beautiful if you are authentically you. And you understanding that will help you in this transformation because you don't need to look like somebody else. Your magic does not need to look like somebody else's. In fact, it really shouldn't because it's your unique gift. Okay? So there's that. And then you have the holy, oh, not holy, you have the Grail Knight. Ah, okay, you have the Grail Knight. And the Grail Knight is an interesting card to have at this time. This, when this comes through, I also get Fool energy, if you're familiar with the Fool card in the tarot deck. Because you're setting out on a new adventure. And a lot of you do have that energy of like, I'm starting a quest. You know you're seeking something, but you don't even really know what it is, right? Because you're like, I don't know, like everything's so confusing. What is it? But we're going. We're going to gear up and off we go. That's fine. Just remember that with the Grail Knight, it is so easy to get caught up in illusions and projections. And it's just a reminder that, you know, that saying that the real prize of any journey is actually traveling to the destination as opposed to reaching it. That's going to be huge for you right now, because every moment that you allow yourself to be present in is going to give you the biggest gifts you could ever imagine. So there's so much to think about in the future. There's plenty of things to bring up from the past, but right here in this present moment, that's where the magic is. And so feel it. Be right here, right now, and allow yourself to fully partake in it. Do not withhold pleasure, joy, or any of that good juju stuff. Take it now. If it's right here in front of you, it is for you. Okay? So that is Bird of Paradise. Not too shabby. Okay. What thing, Wendy? The spider thing? Okay. Last but not least, we have Lily of the Valley. I love the way, by the way, like Lily of the Valley is one of those, I'm not huge on floral scents, but the smell of like Lily of the Valley when it's been like, there's like a little bit of rain on it and the sun starts shining and that smell that comes off of it, it's good. It is good. All right. Last but not least, of course, it is Lily of the Valley. Let's see. All right. Okay. Sorry. I'm just like, oh, what's the story? So you have you'll, I think it's fine. Just take the Lily one. We have the wasp. We have the spider again. And we have the fire fairy. Okay. So here's your story. We'll start with the wasp because lame. Okay. Not lame, actually. This is actually not a bad thing. Hold on. Okay, I got it. So basically, we're going to talk about these two first because these are the reason for this. You are right now, if you picked Lily of the Valley, your creative juices are really flowing. In fact, you're probably either you've got some big ideas that you're starting to implement, or something you've been working on for a while is starting to show itself in the actual physical world and is getting attention and recognition. So basically, you're doing big things and people are starting to see it. Like you're putting yourself out there in the world. And when you do that, like, oh gosh, like there's a lot of feelings that happen with that, right? And the fire fairy is here to give you some optimism, to infuse you with some optimism and like just that good fiery energy to keep you going, like keep your motivation going and keep you creating. So that is big and really important, and you should keep going. The thing that happens consistently whenever you hit this kind of energy, because it's such a potent energy, it's one of those things that like people can just smell on you, right? It's like it's like a heat-seeking missile. And anybody who is not doing their work and who is feeling not feeling so good about themselves, feeling kind of small in themselves. That is the wasp energy. And so it's just important for you to know that this is actually quite an indicator of success, like, and I can just tell you for me that it is true. Because every time I do anything big with my business, I like lose friends because people can't be fucking happy for me because I don't know. It's like, well, if you're doing this, then like now I'm not going to be your friend because how dare you get bigger than I think you should be in my head? Like, I don't know. It sucks. But that's not a reason to not do the thing. Because what happens is if you listen to this, you will be small for the sake of somebody else's insecurities. And that has like nothing to do with you at all. So at this time, you're on fire. And this is an indication that it is being noticed. It is also an indication that if you have people in your inner circle who are not happy for you, this is them telling you. This is them telling you who they are. You really need to pay attention to that. If a person can only be around you when you're both commiserating in some sort of low vibrational energy, and they can't rise up to be happy for you when things are going well, if that's it, they don't belong with you anymore. The ride's kind of over. And it's important that you see that. So let people show themselves to you. Let them do all the things. And then be grateful that you can see it. Because this energy will snuff you out every time. It'll have you wondering if you're good enough, wondering if you're wrong, wondering if, wow, who do you think you are to like put yourself out there, right? And it also puts you in a space where you are needing validation from other people about your own journey. Nobody else is on your journey. And usually the people with the most to say are people who have no fucking idea what you're doing anyway, or they don't know what a business really looks like. They just have ideas, right? So don't listen to people who haven't done anything. If you're going to take advice from somebody, choose somebody who is bigger than you. Choose somebody who you would actually want to learn from. Choose somebody who's doing it. Don't listen to advice from people who aren't doing shit. Their advice isn't really helpful. It's just an opinion. Okay? So, big stuff for you. You're doing some big stuff. And you just need to feel confident in that and protect your energy. Haters gonna hate, like my girl Taylor says. So, there you go, friends. There's your weekend card pulls. It's been real. Like I was telling you, it's going to be an interesting weekend, and I think that things are going to be very fascinating, and they're moving super fast. So, yeah. So I'm sending you lots of love. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Remember that this 9/9 portal energy is like, it also is kind of peaking on the 11th, which is tomorrow. So like this is a really big window of energy we're in right now. So really just be present in your body, take care of yourself. Allergies are kind of happening right now. So it's like not always ascension symptoms. Sometimes it's legitimately allergies, and pollen is a bitch sometimes. But just take care of yourself, drink a lot of water. And like I said, I opened up 2 spots for the Intuition Magic. You can apply for that with the link on my profile, or send me a DM and I will send you that. And you can apply and we'll get in touch and see what we can do. I love you. Have an awesome weekend. Mwah, 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 mwah. Okay. Off you go. Sharing. Goodbye, everybody on YouTube and watching in the app. I love you. Mwah. Okay. And goodbye.